Hello, random person, who I assume is both intelligent and good looking. What is up, guys? Rurkakis here, and I'm showing you the Grog Nozzle Mega Shot. So I kind of went over this, like how it might work in my Grog Nozzle video about, having a Grog Nozzle and it shooting. If you haven't seen the original Grog Nozzle video, probably good to watch it. But then basically, the effect of the Grog Nozzle is that it makes you drunk and it makes you shoot 6 shots at once at the cost of no extra ammo. So I concluded that, well, if you had a rocket launcher, like if you had the Norfleet or if you had the Nukem or something, what you do is you just wait until you get drunk and you shoot it, and you're going to shoot a massive amount of rocket launchers. And these rocket launchers, the Norfleet and the Nukem, they're kind of meant for like one shot. Maybe they have 2 shots in a magazine, and then that's it. And also the ammo consumption, like you are using like both of these guns use a lot of ammo per shot, and rocket launcher ammo is very expensive, not easy to come by. So if you can shoot 6 shots for the price of 1, that's pretty amazing. And you'll see me use, like I have the Grog Nozzle out and I shoot the Nukem and the Norfleet, and it just does a massive amount of damage. And then I also tried out with the Nukem, and same thing, you just see me shoot like 5 times. Now it is interesting, I put on the new Iridium Relic, the Shadow of the Seraphs, where it gives you a shot for a chance for an extra shot. And I bought this, and there's going to be a full review on if this is useful and like what stuff you can use it for. But basically, in a sense, this crystal basically what it does is every time you shoot, you have a 33%, well, mine is 33% chance to shoot twice. Unfortunately, the really bad thing about this is it does use up like 2 ammo. Like if you have a gun and you just have an assault rifle and you do get the double shot thing, it will use up 2 ammo, which is really unfortunate. It really kind of like makes it almost kind of useless. You will see me use the Norfleet, and it actually does get the double shot effect, and you'll see me shoot 12 rockets at a time. But remember, this does take up more ammo, so basically it's like I just shot it twice, so it's not that big a deal. And I do have time with the effect of getting drunk to be able to shoot twice, so it really isn't a very big deal to have this on. The only thing I would recommend maybe putting it on is if you're finding that you really want to shoot 12 at one time. Like if you're dying in the space of shooting 2, you might want to put this relic on, so then you have the chance to shoot 12 at a time. But again, it's very important that it will use up ammo. And like I had it with the Nukem, and since my Nukem unfortunately only had 2 rounds in a magazine, so it could only shoot once, it was not able to do the double shot. Like it didn't get the effect of the double shot, because it would have to have 3 or more bullets in a clip to be able to actually, it does, you know what I'm saying? If it only has 1 shot potential, it's not gonna, the double shot thing won't affect it, and you have to have that extra ammo, which again is super unfortunate. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is a super effective way of farming not raid bosses, just kind of normal bosses. Now, if you have a siren, like I watched Master Kiz is a great commentator, he does Borderlands, and he has a video that I watched of his about, you have this siren, and it's something to do with it has the immolate skill, where if you get downed, you can do up to like 150% damage, extra fire damage with the right skill class mod. And so he was using that with the Nukem, and he was one-shotting Hyperius. Unfortunately, if you are a Gunzerker like I am, or you're any of the other classes, you aren't going to get this kind of massive damage increase effect. Now, this is kind of, the siren thing is basically the only one that's kind of come to light as to something you can do with the Grog Nozzle. I'm sure there's going to be more loadouts down the line, but you're going to see me in this video, I fight a giant Goliath. I can't remember his name, but he actually has a chance to drop Sledge's shotgun. So it is worth farming. If you can't really farm raid bosses and, you don't really have the best gear, it is worth doing this if you can kind of just go and farm kind of the normal bosses that aren't raid bosses, and, you do have a decent chance to get some legendaries. And it is kind of annoying. Now, this guy isn't particularly hard to kill, but he doesn't really have any more or any less health than a lot of the other kind of non-raid bosses that can also drop legendaries. So this is kind of just an easy tactic for the cost of 1 rocket launcher shot. So with the Norfleet, it's like 3 rocket launcher ammo. You can go and take down a boss, which maybe, if you're not the greatest player, you don't have the greatest gear, that you would have a hard time taking on beforehand. Or even if you don't kill him with 1 shot, you're going to do a massive amount of damage and hopefully be able to just finish him off afterward. So again, great for farming non-raid bosses. And raid bosses, you get some good loot, but they're very hard to kill. You spend a lot of ammo. You die a lot learning the strategies, and it just kind of, a lot of the times you don't get the greatest stuff. So that's kind of one of the unfortunate things about raid bosses, whereas you kind of, if you stick to the easier non-raid bosses, you don't die as much, you're not spending as much money, and you still have a chance to get some decent legendaries. So this is what I would kind of recommend using this kind of setup for. Now, you will see me when I fight, what's-his-face, the giant guy. First of all, it takes forever to get this stupid junk thing in effect, and switching weapons kind of helps, but I get the quest reward, which is the roaster, which is a unique gun, and it automatically equips it, so I finally get drunk and I shoot, and it shoots 6 roaster shots, which doesn't do anything. Now, I will say, my Norfleet is explosive, and a lot of people were commenting and saying that's like glitched or something. To be honest, I don't know if it is. My friend came into my game and he's like, hey, do you want a Norfleet? And I'm not going to say no, so he just duped it for me, and it happened to be explosive. Like, I didn't put it in my bank or anything, so as I understand it, glitch weapons you have to put in your bank or else they get deleted. I don't know, I don't really dabble with too many glitch weapons. I don't dabble with glitch weapons at all, so you guys are gonna have to fill me in on how they work. But as I understand it, like, if I didn't put it in my bank, I didn't think it was, and it was still there, I didn't think it was glitched, but I guess I could be wrong. So but if you don't be thinking just because I have an explosive Norfleet, it's like a million times better than the other Norfleets. I would definitely want the other kind of, any Norfleet is amazing, but again, getting the Norfleet is really, really difficult. So if you don't, and nuke 'em is really easy. If you haven't seen, I made a video on how to get free Torg guns. As long as you have the Mr. Torg's Campaign of Carnage DLC and at least 1 other friend, you will have absolutely no problem getting a Nukem. There's like a Nukem on sale every 10 seconds. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, very easy. Just, watch that video. I'll link it in the description or put it as a video response. And the instructions in that video is the exact same. I actually follow my own instructions in that video all the time. And, when I'm leveling a guy through Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, if I kind of realize his weapons are crap, I just go to that DLC and get a bunch of free Torg weapons. And, I get a new Nukem and a new Kerblaster and a new, hopefully, and a new Unkept Herald that are all my current level. So it's a great thing to have. Anyways, yeah, the Nukem isn't as good as the Norfleet, obviously, but you'll do a shit ton of damage because the Nukem does like 1,400,000 damage times 6 is just awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, unless you're the Siren class, or if leave in the comments if there's kind of things that you can do with certain characters or certain relics you can have on or certain shields you can have on to kind of increase this effect. Because right now the only way to use this kind of mega shot technique against raid bosses and kill them in 1 hit is with the Siren with the Immolate skill. That's the only one I know of, so in the comments leave if there's other ways. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and as always, have a good day.